Okay, mic is on. Okay, let me see if I can get something to tell me that the mic is on. Okay, mic is on. Um, we have somebody that dropped off some food for us that is fans of Carlene's and the dogs, who has a German Shepherd. And we were just chatting about German Shepherds and Malinois and stuff like that. Um, so, and I had just met her. Carlene and Megan are on a photo shoot right now, so whether they get back by 5 o'clock, I do not know. I'll keep it going until then, and then Meat Chipper Steve will probably jump in. Let me see. What I remember the most about George is the beautiful markings. Um, as a trainer, when you don't remember, I hate to use the word bad habits, but habits that you have to correct, behavioral habits, things like that, that's a good sign. And I've said this before, if I remember a dog's name specifically for one or more reasons, usually is because there's issues that I have to try to deal with. George was not one of those that I had to worry about, so probably coasted along pretty good. Tumbler is doing better and is back down into the general barn, and went out twice today. I think both Megan and I took Tumbler out to catch up a little bit. How are the process for recipients? Uh, Again, we're getting a little bit above my selection. The board, Carlene, the higher ups here that make all the policies and make the decisions based on the information provided. I don't really get involved in that until somebody says to me, "This is what I've got." I've got in my case, a veteran with this disability or this and that disability, and then I start thinking about the dogs that I know of that could possibly fit that. Then I get in a little bit deeper with exactly what's going on. I will usually meet a person that's applying for the dog, and then at the end of that, I'll give my opinion, and then once again, it gets decided up above my head, because I don't make decisions here. I just go with the flow. Thank you. And then from there, we just continue on. And then if it works out, usually Carlene will say to me, "I need you to do this," and then it's taken care of. That was Spinner that almost got my. It wasn't so much that you would have noticed it if Spinner had lunged at my finger. What Spinner was doing, it was vocal barking to tell me that he really wasn't in the mood to wait. However, you'll notice that I also made him wait a little bit longer, because you can't have that. We can't be given in to such demands as to be. So that's common in some dogs. As long as we squash it off and end it, then, Wrinkle was another one that used to do that consistently. Wrinkle doesn't do that anymore. Wrinkle's slowed down eating now. It's just once we identify a problem like that, we approach it, come up with a plan, try to solve it. And there's another example. I know that Wrinkle and Spinner are like that, so I know Wrinkle and Spinner's name because they're on my list. So we just deal with it that way. The two dogs that went with Carlene and Megan were Dryer and Tumbler. They're on a photo shoot. Just because they're on a photo shoot doesn't mean it's a guarantee. We do many more photos and shoots than the 12 months that are there. Carlene just picks the best ones at the end of the cycle, and that's where they start to figure out the graphics and everything else. But today was Tumbler and Dryer. And Carlene is back.
Are you done?
No, a couple more minutes. I was just explaining to them a few minutes ago that you were gone, and I didn't know if you were going to make it back or not.
I didn't know I was going to make it back either. That was a long walk. You trying to stay off camera?
Let's see. Have you ever had to stop, delay a recipient, a dog, match training until a certain they have to come back and continue when? Yeah, we have had. We had one a few months ago where the dog had an injury and we had to stop and go through the whole healing process and continue on with that. It doesn't happen very often, but I mean it happens. There's really nothing we can do about if a dog injures himself. When you bring two dogs out to eat from separate kennels and one has to wait longer, is that planned, which you could pick to wait longer? No, it's not really planned. We will often mix up how we do it, and the dogs are rotated frequently anyway, so they're not like, that's not their permanent home where they stay the whole life here. We constantly move them around to give them more exposure in different situations with different dogs. Sometimes they're alone, sometimes they're not. It's not a plan that we do. Sometimes I'll take kennel 8 and kennel 2. So it's kind of a different situation, but we don't purposely make one wait longer than the other. We start training the dogs within weeks of when they're born. With spoon feeding. The next round, if you watch the cameras, especially up here, you'll see a lot of that. That's really the start of it. Megan and I really get involved later down the road, months down the road. But it really starts up here in the house when they're very, very little. Can I see how many are watching you? No. You know, to tell you the truth, most of the time, I forget the cameras are even around. Things just get so busy that we just don't have time to notice the cameras. How am I able to hold the new mic? It's because Carlene has it duct taped to her desk. Carlene and duct tape are like Orville and Redenbacher.
We'll save it. Go on it. That's what we don't need. It's too old. The chicken's huge. It's very good. Chicken.
It's nice meeting you. Rocco is doing better. They're all doing better. Yes, all the dogs had a better weight today at dinner time. They actually did very, very well. And I held them a little bit longer, and I see a lot of you noticed that. It's sort of like the same thing with pace. I'll walk fast for a little bit, then I'll purposely slow down and try to see if they're going to slow down with me. That's what I wanna see is the progress. I don't always hold, I don't have a general rule, 10 seconds for every dog, and then let them go. I switch it up. It might be a little bit longer one day, it might be shorter the next day. Everything is kind of mixed in. Because dogs will read your mind and they'll jump the gun. You gotta keep them thinking all the time. Carlene, somebody said, are you aware of the draft horse and plow day on the 14th in Newburyport?
No, I'm not, but that's the kind of thing I used to do.
And I guess there's gonna be donkeys there too.
Really?
The 14th, which would be this Sunday, right?
Donkeys will be there?
That's what it says, donkeys too.
Huh. So ours isn't going, ours is staying here.
Exactly, like red, green light. That's a good example of that. Oh, it's a game that kids used to play. They'd walk towards you, you'd say red light. They had to stop until you said green light. And it's, so you give them different time frames.
I think it was those kind of games that drive me nuts now, because somebody else is totally controlling you. You know? No, you may not. You may take 3 giant steps. You know? And I had a very bossy older sister.
Oh, Saturday is the 14th, somebody said.
Oh.
And Newburyport's not that far.
No, it's not.
Of course, finding a parking space in Newburyport might be an issue.
It's a what? Draft horse pole?
It says it's a, let me see here, draft horse and plow day.
Okay, so what they're gonna do is they're going to some farm and they're gonna practice plowing up the earth, getting it ready for planting. It really is very amusing because they do, some of these horses really do work. And then there's some guys that are just learning to ride the plow, and it goes all over the place, the roads are crooked, and so it can be amusing. But they do take it very seriously. So that's what I'm probably doing.
All right, you're up.
I'm up. I'm gonna get out of the chair here. Did you see all the leashes I made?
I did.
I haven't got them glued yet, but, that's 10 leashes. How long do you think they're gonna last? 'Cause I really need a report on what you think of the glue with it.
Yeah, we'll have to try those and see.
Well, get them soaking wet and things and see if they hold up. They work down, so it feels all right now. It feels down. I would, because they're cheaper. Any rate, okay, so.
Here to help you.
Okay, so we're off and running. Can you get us organized while I just check my emails just to see whether, like, bye. I'll close that one too, and then open that one.
Is your box cutter right here?
Who?
The box cutter. I can start opening.
Oh, okay, yeah, that'd be good. Okay, I'm here.
Ready?
No. Okay, let's see. I have things here. My basket is just getting full of stuff that I just don't know where to put anywhere else. This is a shirt somebody gave me, and it hasn't even gotten to my room yet. You think you could do that?
Yeah.
That's to my room. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. This goes on the medicine cabinet outside out there. This goes in my room. See, there's lots of things in there. But not in here. Okay, I guess you good. Well, I don't know what that is. That goes on the fridge. Free for sharing. Okay, you're dismissed.
Okay.
On that list. Okay, so those can go in there.
There he is.
Here he is.
Here he is.
Here's a thing that should have gotten in there the last, probably a week ago.
Okay, I have this. Good.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I haven't got any lead on. You put it there. Lead on. It's all
Did your arms
up
get
to
shorter
the
or
wrong
something?
place. See? It's not easy.
You left your knife over. This is a safety
I-
hazard.
She did that. I didn't do that. She did.
Oh.
Sorry.
Never
She did
mind.
it. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It didn't me.
Do we have mail?
We have mail.
All right, then let's.
So you take that away, and I'll just go back to the. I walked a long way today.
It's good for you.
Oh. Oh.
No sympathy here.
No sympathy at all. It was a long way. It's gonna be a cute picture. It was one of the calendar shots. But it was way in the woods. I don't know where he gets these ideas from. This is Bella and George. Belmont, Mass. Okay.
No, good, thank you.
Donation in honor of Bella. Isn't that wonderful? Thank you.
Oh, I have one. Thank you, though.
Water? You got it.
You got it.
Here you go.
There's a couple here.
Marion Christie. Hey, Louis. Here we
Should
go.
be Louis Jet.
Probably.
Actually, I guess Luigi's that.
Here we go. We're back in business. I did check. We didn't get red yet. But I think it's coming. Hopefully. I think it's getting trouble. Somebody bought a whole bunch of food from that.
Dessert.
Desserts?
All dessert.
Woo! Okay, so we're having only dessert for supper tonight.
Sounds good to me. I'm ready for it.
Okay.
Actually,
You,
good
Would you like some now?
No, thanks. Thank you, though.
you haven't seen them, have you?
Not yet, but I will. It's probably best not look yet.
Probably.
Or I'll
Probably.
be diving into it.
Bill Payment and Processing Center. Okay. This is from Stephanie. From Beverly, Mass. Oh, okay. Good Lord, I tell you, I just, getting old, it's just awful. Excuse me while I get my eyes organized here. Whoa. Okay. Stephanie Cerrone, Beverly, Mass. I don't understand the corporation numbers involved here, but I guess we're all set. We'll put that in there. And that in here. This thing works very well. Have you appreciated it?
I have appreciated that.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Yes,
Mhm.
absolutely.
It should be appreciated. It was very nice.
I am, not, how do I say?
Oh, you're not old yet. Is that what you're gonna say?
Well, I was trying to say it in a delicate way.
There is no delicate way.
I'm not at your level yet.
Well, you never will be.
Well, I'm not at your level of wisdom yet.
Can you
However, I am getting there pretty
scoot a
quickly.
little this way
Why?
so they can hear you?
Yeah,
Push
that
it there.
microphone is not, it's not great.
There you go.
Okay.
That's better.
There you go.
Is everybody finished fooling around with me?
Yes. Anyway.
Okay. The microphone.
catching
I
up
was
to you.
supposed to change the microphone back to the old one, but we went out and I think we did a calendar shot today.
You think
We
you
only
did.
have 12 to go.
It's early.
Okay. That's New Hampshire. Okay. Linda! Another applicant.
Want to bring it in?
Well,
Don't throw.
don't throw, okay?
Thank you.
Welcome.
So they want to know where you went today to walk, since you walked such a long way.
Oh, boys, did I walk. Well, Megan was gonna do this job. It was a job, it was a calendar shot. And William was up there, and Kitty had everything all organized. She always does.
I mean, hold on, time out.
And it's, what are you gonna do?
Is that on or off?
I think it's on. Why, are you getting nothing?
I don't know. They said they think I turned it off. I heard sound through mine.
I can't find mine. Wait a minute here. I forgot how to do this. It happens.
Okay, sound's on.
Sounds on, okay.
Okay.
Do I have to say everything I already said once? Start again?
No, that's
No,
okay.
no, hold on.
Move on.
Keep
There you
moving.
go.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Moving on. We have some more political posters getting cut up here, and that's wonderful. Couldn't happen to a nicer cause. Harold and Wanda. They get a lot of political posters. You know?
Texas is a volatile state politically.
I can't read. Somebody's tough on crime. He's an archer. Oh, maybe his name is Barker. Look at that. I can glue them together.
I think Carol and Wanda have to come to dog fest.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah.
That would be. Whoa!
Oh, we do a remote dog fest out there.
That was not a good thing.
Somebody just did. Loud bang in the ear.
I can leave that right there. Would that be all right?
It's probably a good idea for now, because this just isn't going to stick correct. So we have some more
No.
tape nearby.
No, it's over there.
How about if I just stand here like this?
No, you just stand right there like that, okay?
That's not happening.
Oh, I know what I can do with it.
Hey, there you go.
There you go. How's that?
Makeshift, okay.
Jerry rig specialist. When you run out of duct tape, it's bad. Well, that's neat.
Actually, I think that's gaffer's tape, which is better stuff.
It is actually. Excuse me, I made a mistake. Gaffer's tape. These are the utility bills.
Acceptable mistake. Acceptable.
Utility bills, you don't want to hear about them. I'm not even going to open them. Is that what I'm going to
Put them
do?
in the round file. Just
No, they've got to go in the, they've shut the electricity off.
all the details. It's
That's
summer,
right.
we don't need it.
Okay. Judith from Salt Lake City. I'm glad we have some mail to open. Yesterday we didn't have any mail.
Okay, they can hear you better now, but some people are getting a buzz apparently.
Well, the buzz they're just going to get.
And no charge. No charge for the buzz.
Okay, this is the first one coming for Dog Fest. Linda!
Wait, let me get into it. Linda, come on, Olivia.
Okay,
There you go.
this is for Dog Fest, which I'll give the whole thing to you.
Okay.
And then there's 6 chicken bricks. So I have to keep the envelope for that.
All right, you keep that, I'll keep it.
That one, right. 6. No,
Judith
Six.
Collier.
Judith Collier. 6 chicken bricks, right? 6. That means 6. Okay, that goes in here. The bookkeeping is unbelievable. Official Democratic Presidential Strategy Survey.
Okay.
I really, if I thought they'd listen to me, I'd tell them. But I don't think they're gonna listen to me anyway. AARP, they don't listen to me either. They all go in the same pot.
Now we have a real one.
Betsy from Nevada says she used to enjoy getting a buzz. All right, Betsy. Yeah, amen.
Okay. Well. Fun. Thank you for letting us view the donkey birth and letting us see the owlets. Thank you for email, call, trainer talk. They're having a wonderful time here. And of course, thank you for the dogs. What a great sight. Wonderful. That's wonderful. Thank you very much. We'd like to be appreciated. This is from Aha. It's that funny name I can't pronounce. Maybe it's on the envelope. Uh-oh. No, you're on your own. It's from Canada. Kelowna.
K-E-L.
O-W-N-A. Kelowna.
Kelowna.
Something like that.
It's Canadian, eh?
Canadian, eh? It is. And here we have Jan. Mailed on 5/9. What are we up to? 5 something? 5:14. No, that's not right, is it? That's the time.
Who?
Can't win them all.
Looking.
Okay, we got $1 for the fun jug. Thank you for bringing Maud and her baby into the driveway so we can see them. Really appreciate it. Love the pink flamingos. Didn't see them this morning, but know they'll pop up somewhere. Hope you all get your projects done that you wrote about in the Daily Doggie. It's a staggering bunch of them. Keep the great work. I'll be happily sitting in front of my computer watching. Love you all and everything you're able to see. Thanks to all. Jen. Okay. We've changed the parking arrangement so that the donkey can be seen by the camera.
Yes, I
That's
noticed
why.
that.
That's why.
That's why I was late for mail call, just so you know.
That's why everybody has to park down the driveway. But that will soon be remedied. When we start to do the infirmary, they will have to dig out a bunch of soil. And there's a wire under there I have to remind them about.
Yeah,
At any rate,
that would be good.
when they dig out that soil, we're going to use that soil to improve the ramp down into the new parking area so that people can go down in there and park.
Oh, beautiful. Great.
So that'll work out, but it's all being held up by the building inspector.
That's going to be done when tomorrow?
Tomorrow. When it rains, look for rainbows, and when it's dark, look for stars. All right. Except I'm usually in bed by then. Oh. In the cookie of life, friends of the chocolate chips. That's cute. Want to try it again? You didn't get it the first time
It just
round.
makes me hungry. I mean,
I huffed and I puffed, and then I got up out of my chair. Yep. That's about right. Truly great friends are hard to find, difficult to leave, and impossible to forget. Absolutely true. Okay. People will enjoy looking at those when they pick up. I don't have any more done. Except for the whatever this is. The bills. Those are bills. I don't even want to look at them. They're very depressing, I'm sure.
Is that from WS in Texas?
This is from
Is-
Wilma.
Yeah, WS from Texas.
Okay. Am I supposed to remember that?
No, that's the name.
Okay, so I'm not supposed to say anything?
Yeah, WS from Texas.
Okay. Am I supposed to open it?
Yes,
Okay.
you can do that.
I can do that. It ain't easy, but I can do it. Whatever it is, it's very well wrapped. There's one. Hmm. Oh, we got a card? Oh, it's on the back side. Okay. Here we go. Oh, we got some fun money. Carlene, just something for Maud's stall. These are great for saving money and waste. Very little waste of hay. Enjoy doing it all at Kersey Acres. Keep up the good work. Watch for something or other. Birth. Bella George, Doctors Hunter. Oh, the four videos. She watched 4 videos. So therefore we have $4 for the fun fund. There we go. Dollaring up. And this is from WS. Okay. I bet I know what this is. Oh. Tough nuts, okay. This is hay hoop. Oh. Somebody could help me. This would be great. Unavailable. Service dog project. Speaking. I don't need it. No, I can't do any research right now. I'm busy. For the heck. There we go. There we go. We're getting there. We are getting there. We are not there yet, but we are getting there. That was some research company. They wanted me to research something. I have seen advertisements for these things, and I didn't buy one, but I thought about it. It's basically chaos. It's a very sophisticated hay rack. I've seen them.
I was just getting used to the bags.
Well, you got to make
wanted
it.
to point out that it's purple.
It's purple. There you go. Oh, hold on, where'd it go? Oh, that's a good one too. You know why it's a good one? Because I don't think the baby's going to get its head stuck in it. I had to take the other one down because it was too. The holes were too big. This would be good. No, when it hangs down, you open it up.
Difficult time eating a fish through that, doesn't it?
What?
Do they have a difficult time eating through that? Or they
No. Oh no.
I would.
Well, it's a good thing you're not
Try
going
to
to eat the
get a
hay.
whoopie pie through one of those holes. Forget it.
It's gotta hang that way. And that's gotta turn up and get held up by this. Right? Bud!
That name, by the way, was pronounced Kulonu.
Kulonu?
Not sure if I'm emphasizing the correct
Okay,
syllable.
so this will go that way. There we go. There we go. See that? And then that goes that way. See, there you go. See how that works? And then you put the hay in there. That's wonderful. Okay. We'll do that. Stop it!
Chaos. Zip it.
I don't want to lose that piece.
Okay, so since I'm so far from this mic and it's not coming across well, they want me to use sign language and charades.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't know sign language, so this is going to be interesting. I don't know what I'm going to be saying.
Do we ever? He doesn't know what he's going to talk about.
The
Okay.
only sign language I know I have to feed swear bear.
Good.
Right, exactly.
Okay, you want to put this over there? This looks like a fun thing.
Okay.
It's not when you put the hay in it gets shorter. It gets shorter. Now, what else are we doing? We're doing this, is that right?
You want it on the stool or no?
No, that's the calendar.
No, it's calendars.
That's the
All
one.
right, well, wait, there's more.
Let's try that one.
Which one?
The one you put your stool on.
Oh. First of all, who's it from?
He's gonna do all the work.
Michelle Del Port. This one, let me, it's at the top. And, oh, now that we're out of fire season, we have lots of fire starters.
We're not out of fire season.
We won't be on Sunday.
Oh, goody.
I'm gonna borrow this box.
Universal. Oh, it's an opener. My opener is getting a little dull. That's a good thing. Some fire starters that I've been collecting for months. I thought I'd get them to you and start a new collection. Also put some letter openers for when yours wears out. Mine is wearing out. You're absolutely right. Thank you for all you do, and the volunteers enjoy watching the cams every day. Michelle, report. Sending more of the named homemade dog treats again soon. Wonderful. And this is for Chicken Brick. Okay. We've been bricked. And that goes in the Chicken Brick department. There we go. And these are fire department. They go over there to the fire.
All right.
Throwing. Ready? Oh, shit. Watch it. Here we go.
Okay, so a
What we
few
got?
things from the Gifford yard sale.
Oh my, okay.
So first of all, you just said you need more of those, so there you go.
Oh,
There's
okay.
another one. Thought this might come in handy sometime.
Oh, oh
I-
my,
I would
okay.
suggest washing it out.
I'm sure.
This is actually for gray, so you're gonna give that, it's a little tap.
Well, isn't that cute?
Before I do these last things, because these are gonna generate some discussion. There you go.
Hat?
There you
Is
go.
that hat purple?
It's purple. Yep.
Oh my.
And if you don't want it, we can give it to Dolores. But
Ah.
I think it looks good on you.
Okay.
All right, now,
I need one to cut the grass.
check these babies out.
All right, like what are they, right? Is that the game here? This could take a while. Mm-hmm. They come apart? Is there two of them there?
Yep.
There's two of them. Knee guards? Funny bras? I don't know.
Funny bras. For Vikings.
Vikings, what the hell?
they.
They go on your toe? Well, in case you want to kick somebody?
Get on there.
I still don't understand why they're a protection.
Your steel toe protection in case you're,
In case you have a bird like that we had before.
Right, there you go. See?
Bite your feet.
So you now have protected toes. There you go.
Well, I'm sure we can think of something else to do with them.
Well, like you said, there's the Viking thing.
You put them on the wall and stick your phone in them.
I'm not sure how these look.
Well, but we've worn worse things.
This is true.
Well, isn't that fun? Safety toes.
I just thought they were so interesting.
They are very interesting.
I've never seen any like this before.
Well, what's interesting, those are on, you stretched yours, right?
Yeah, that's it. It stretches to go on the back of your foot.
I must stretch through there. Aha.
And they're adjustable here, too.
I see. Adjustable to toes.
Like right here. You can adjust the length of it in case your foot is larger or smaller.
Isn't that fun?
Put a couple of those on, you can,
Well, we'll have to think of something to do with them, that's for sure.
or you could use them as castanets.
Go ahead. You're gonna put them over there on the... Okay. I'll
Okay.
let you know when he finishes.
All right, we're done.
We're done. I like the hat.
There you go. All
The hat. Who is it, Irma Bombeck? Said when you get old enough, you can wear any damn purple hat you want. She said something like that.
right. All right. Let's go
All
back
right.
a little ways here.
I'll hand the microphone to you. With There you go. That is a very awkward chair. I bought those casters. They were cheap. Don't ruin the calendars. Ruin the calendars. We don't have very many left.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Did you finish your story about where you went today and why you had to walk so much?
Oh, we were making a calendar shot.
Yeah.
We took 2 dogs, black and white dogs,
Yeah.
and put them on a bench
Okay.
with a bunch of flowers.
But why the walking?
It was way in the woods.
Oh, well, there you go. You couldn't have picked a closer
Whoa.
bench?
No, it was really weird. It was up on the Merrimack River. It was Mosley Park. Mosley Park.
Mm-hmm.
Mosley is on the other side of the highway. It's right on the Merrimack River. And it was a funny bench made out of stone and
Oh,
concrete
really?
and stuff.
Oh, so it was kind of
I don't know
unique
who
then.
found that location,
Hmm.
but that's where William wanted to take a picture of the dogs today.
Great. How did it come out?
I don't know. We'll know next
We'll know in-
November.
Yeah.
We're way behind. We got, what, 11, 12 to go. You have to have 13 pictures.
Did Bailey eat food today?
She did, as far as I know. I saw her eating some.
Yeah, she ate all her lamb.
Good girl. Lamb? Good
Yes.
girl, Bailey. She's a great girl. Oh, good girl. All right. Oh, now they're suggesting I use hand puppets.
Those things?
I think we're getting into dangerous territory here. All right. Let's see. It's whatever. I'm not sure where that was going. Regina says, wonderful gift of the hay feeder. Save the paper enclosed in the hay net. It is an instruction sheet. WS from Texas.
I think I know how it goes. I did put it in the copy. I did it back. I think I know how it goes.
And Jane Bow from Halifax says Pockets was eating a whole mouthful of straw about an hour ago. Time for her to get hay. Has she started?
She doesn't know what it is.
Not
It's gonna
yet.
be teeth, I don't think.
Yeah. She's gumming it, huh? Tina says Camera Mark should wear that. Tilt the hat and show the pizzazz. Cover one eye just a little bit. There you go.
That's the same thing as all these people are doing now that I watch on television. These women, and the hair hangs down over one eye. Have you watched this?
I took.
It really is. Some of them can't hardly see out of one eye.
It would bother the hell out of me.
And then now I'm beginning to watch which way everybody turns their head while they're talking.
Yeah. And
And the one thing I see is Wolf Blitzer rarely moves his head.
mm,
He's straight up and down.
you have a stiff neck or?
I don't know, but now you think Cuomo, that he's on at breakfast time.
Uh
He's cute. He's cute.
Okay, that
But
makes
he
a
does.
difference. Okay.
He's like a puppy, you know. He goes way over his head when he's looking at something, you know. Goes back and forth. Anyway,
So, what's the deal? I mean, when people tilt their heads.
well, you just watch. I mean, you know, there must be some science to this. I think with the women, it has a lot to do with the fact they can't see out of one eye.
So they're trying to do this to get the hair off?
They get the hair. Literally, I've seen
See,
it.
Olivia's got sensible hair.
Yeah, okay. Somebody outside. I don't know who it is. Anyway,
All right.
go.
Airedale Mama says those are the same as her husband's work steel-toed work boots.
Really?
Yeah. There you go. See?
Wow.
There you go.
Okay.
Betty wants to know if you want some more homemade bread.
So I got enough fattening things for what this. It was good. We had French toast out of it.
And you're refusing it?
I got too much whipped cream in me. I gotta get rid of the whipped
I need to
cream stuff.
cut down too.
Yes.
I really do.
I have a serious problem.
But thank you, Betty.
Thank you.
But I'll eat it. No, okay. How is Lainey doing?
Lady's fine.
good.
Maybe
Yeah.
that.
It's
Is she?
been really good, yeah.
Yeah.
She's excited that I'm coming home more. I'm moving in slowly.
Oh,
But
really?
she's good.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. How did she do while you were away?
She's good. Actually, I spent the night with her the other day, and my other dog was gone. And when my other dog came back, she was like went ballistic.
There.
So happy to see her. She was like, could not survive without her. My other dog was like, oh, I didn't realize. They're
That's
slowly
neat.
bonding. They're
That's
still
good.
getting.
That's great.
But Lenny loved her, so it's cute.
Regina says 27 days until she and Debbie C arrive at SDP.
Oh, good.
We're counting the minutes.
Yes. There's a lot of work to do.
Carleen, who is the girl lying next to Bentley on the bed for this month's calendar page?
There's a guy, kid.
It was a kid. It was a boy, wasn't it?
It was a boy. I don't know what his name was.
Someone
Some
told
kid
me
we
once, I
found on
can't
the street.
remember. It was somebody you found on the street.
You're the right
That's
size
why he
for
has
the
his
kid.
head buried in the pillow.
Right. Oh, he didn't want to do that.
Is that what it
To
was?
be out in the middle of the day in his pajamas, he was mortified. Whereas if you take some kid that's done a lot of modeling and things,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
wouldn't think a thing of it, you
Yeah.
know? But he was mortified. That's why he looks the way he does. It's perfect.
Hugger Beagle says maybe Pockets is teething on the straw.
Yeah,
I don't know.
making it up.
Carleen, most men do not pay attention to those details, but I love it. I'm not sure which detail that is, but there you go.
Maybe it's the hair.
The head tipping?
Oh, the hint that you couldn't take.
I don't know.
Well, the other thing that's gotten me going is show me your second finger.
Arthritis and all?
No, show me your first finger. Now show me your third finger. Which one do they call your third finger? That one.
Oh, okay. So, yeah,
So where is your second finger?
it's down here.
No, if that's your first finger,
Yeah,
and this is your third finger,
yeah.
you haven't got a second finger.
No, that's your second finger. That's your first finger.
Nah, they call this your first finger. I'm sorry, the rest of the world,
All right, so maybe it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
this is the first, and this is the third. They're both, that's what they're called.
You could be right, I don't know.
That's what people call that one, the third finger. And that's the first finger.
So what's the point?
There's no second finger.
That's it?
That's it.
Moving on. AY in New York says, is it better to send money for the fund instead of chicken bricks? Does more money go to SDP this way?
We would get a few pennies more with the fund, but fewer people would do it. I mean, we have a goal and a budget of that, selling out that chicken brick thing. And that's just, I'm afraid if we had it all in the fund or something, we'd lose it in hiring an accountant to keep it straight.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, but mentally, we have our whole budget built around the chicken bricks and selling them out.
Okay, that makes sense. Janet Single, why is the building inspector delaying the infirmary?
Well, you give him a call and ask him.
But we're gonna be nice about it.
Well, I tried. We had an architect here today. This is to put up a square brick building. I mean, concrete block building. I gotta have an architect. At any rate, he said that there are so many lawsuits now about buildings and things falling apart and not working correctly and all, that everybody has made so damn many laws and rules that you can't build a building.
You know, when we were
It was
replacing.
my property, and and I can't do it.
Yeah.
All right. I've done it so many times. I think I better do it straight.
Might be a good idea. Might be a good idea.
Nothing's falling down.
But they do keep you just waiting.
Oh.
It's like,
That's tough when you got animals that I don't think any of our animals are sick now. I really don't. Everybody seems to be getting better. But we could have had a bad deal, and we had no way out.
Yeah.
We had them all stacked in the nut house.
Do you think that's what it was, that influenza, or?
I think it probably was a flu kind of thing. We had
Yeah.
too many with the same symptom, but nothing disastrous.
But it wasn't serious though. It
No,
was just, yeah.
well, you know, when an older person gets a cold or pneumonia, it's
Right.
hard.
Right.
Now, which dog of ours took a hit? David.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
So I think that's what she had. I think she feels better now. We are giving her fluids, so she's not getting up to drink as much as she should. She did walk all the way back from the. I didn't mean for her to walk back from the tea tent today. That's why I had that wagon.
Yeah, we tried to get her on the wagon, she wouldn't do it, so
Really?
Grace used this support. It helps us to walk, we stop.
Okay.
Yeah, with the support thing.
Yeah.
When she was fine, but we tried to get her in the wagon, and she wouldn't have it, she started walking up the hill.
Well, she gave you an opinion,
Yeah.
but she might not have understood that you were going to help her lift into the wagon.
Oh, no, Grace did all the, yeah.
She had the handle on her.
Yeah,
Hmm? Didn't want to do it
I think I missed it. Why are you wearing that hat?
because somebody just gave it to me.
A secret?
Him.
Oh.
And it's got a hook to hang a price tag off it.
It's Mini Pearl.
Yeah.
You need a couple of tea bags.
Whatever. I'm sure.
Why do you wear that at Dog Fest?
Oh yeah.
Is it purple?
It's purple.
Yeah.
There you go.
But it also will be good to cut grass because I have a problem finding a hat to cut the grass. This will work.
Well, I'm glad it works. There
Right.
you go. AZ Rock says yes, when she was referring to most men don't pay attention, it was the head movements and mannerisms of newscasters and others.
Yeah. Well, when they chose Wolf Blitzer, they probably chose him to be the only one to hold his head still. Because I think he's the only one.
I've noticed, like, there are a lot of reporters when they're talking, when they're in the field and they're talking and they're using a mic, they're constantly doing like nodding and they're
Yes.
while they're talking. I find that so annoying. It's like you want to grab their head and just say, "Stop it! Just stay still. Just talk," you know. But
Very
Oh.
few of them say, No, that's a problem with the
Yeah.
general population.
Uh-huh.
You say,
I'm sure, yeah, if you did that on air, you wouldn't be there very long, you know.
See, there you go.
I'm done. That's it, I'm out of here. Joan, when I see most of the Danes run, they kind of gallop, but when Bentley runs, he prances upright like the king he is. Is there a reason?
I don't see Bentley run that much. He trots.
Well, he prances like she said. I
He
think,
trots.
yeah.
He's doing a diagonal trot.
Uh-huh.
A run is a gallopy sort of.
Uh-huh.
It's not as attractive as a trot.
Yeah, you're right. You know what? I don't think I've seen him run either.
Yeah, he doesn't run
Now
very
that you
much.
mention it.
He's really quite a lazy dog.
And KVTZ from Arizona says, no doubt it's his nose in the air seeking female
That's
companionship.
probably right.
He's probably sniffing out anything in the area.
But he is a coward. Because they had Gromit in the field the other day, and Gromit started to come to the fence, and he thought, oh my God, I've got to go fight him, and I didn't want to do it. I said, come here, quick, 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 come here. And he came and got in the golf cart. He's not a fighter. He doesn't. He'll fight.
That's-
He'd fight to the death if it was Walter.
Yeah.
But he'd rather not.
Well, that's a good
And when he
thing.
goes down here,
Good boy, Betty.
when he goes down by the Honeymoon Hill,
Yeah.
he's always got his nose near to see whether Walter's in there.
Yeah.
And if it is, he don't want to go there.
Well, I mean, Noel's been in there a lot too, so he's sure he's picking that up.
Oh, I'm sure he's picking it up, but the trouble is Walter's been there. He doesn't do that.
Did they tie only twice? Is that what?
They tied twice.
Twice, yeah. We don't know anything.
We don't know. But she's 20 days into it. And she's a weird dog. She's always done weird things.
It was like 30-something days, wasn't it, before you really could?
Yeah, 25, 30 days.
30 days. Hey, bud.
Hi, what's up?
Oriole Betty said if,
Nice hat.
We're on mail call.
Nice hat.
Isn't that nice,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah, purple and everything.
yeah.
Sweet.
High pollution.
Should I get you one too?
You got another one?
Well, not exactly like that, but I could look, find you one.
Okay.
Would you like more pierogies? They're very low in calories.
We're still working on the ones we got.
Okay, so I think we're all set for a while.
We have there's a bunch here in this icebox, and there's a bunch in the walk-in. Aren't there?
isn't there a bottom down there?
I'll look, I have to take meat out after, so I'll look when I go down. There's gotta be some kind of a healthy whoopie pie, Betty, I mean, I don't know. No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. No, I think we're good for a while, but thank you again. Don't worry, we'll come up with something. Any other questions or comments? Hey, Libby, can you pass those over?
Well, you can ask Bud. Bud, look out.
I was thinking you could do this. Something like that.
Not quite.
Why not? Whoop, backwards. Yes?
No.
Let's see if Bud notices when he comes in. What? They're shoulder guards. I don't know. All right. All right. What have been your favorite memories from past dog fests? I think there are a lot of them, but
The wheelchair race is pretty
the
good.
wheelchair race was
Wheelchair race.
classic.
And the fashion show was
Yeah, that was good. But I think the fire starting episode just
the fire starting
that
episode.
just
That was a good
sticks in my head.
Yep.
That was a goodie. There have been
It's
a lot
just
of good things.
People hanging around being themselves.
Yeah.
You know, with nothing particular planned. And they, you know, take a lively group of people, they'll entertain themselves.
I think we need to get more dancing this year. Though.
Who?
We'll work on that.
Dancing?
Dancing.
Okay.
Joan says, like the Red Hat Club, Carlene can start a Purple Hat Club. See, I wish I wasn't here last Saturday, but it would have been good for the Kentucky Derby.
That's a horse race, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But we still have the Preakness and the Belmont Stakes coming up, so you can.
Oh, okay.
Regina says, hi, bud.
Hi, who said hi?
Regina.
Oh, okay, hi.
She's coming in, how many days was it?
He already knows. Whoa!
Apparently Bud knows, okay. No, Betty, you don't need to send whoopie pies. I was kidding, really, but thank you. Let's see.
What'd you lose?
Mr. Beer says, on my way to buy this month's bricks and asking people to join him. Thank you.
Yes. What are you looking for, Bud?
Uh-oh. You probably need your glasses to find them.
I thought they were on the back of your head, but no, okay.
I
What-
have gotten up in the morning, I walk around looking for them, after I already have mine.
Yes.
What do you think?
Morning to Ralph.
Nothing wrong. Actually, you'll know what these are. You'll know what these are.
I'll know what these are,
Yeah.
toe protectors.
There you go, see?
Oh
There.
my God, he did know.
He knew right off. They're toe protectors.
Toe protectors. Those rough things on.
Wow. I'd kill myself wearing those
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
I think we should put them on in.
I think you need protectors to protect yourself from these things.
I know, really.
Yeah.
I think we should put them on and go out and like drop some bricks or concrete blocks
You
on
go
them.
right ahead. I'll skip that one.
All right. All right. What's for dinner and dessert?
I haven't a clue. Somebody bought in a whole bunch of, I don't know, are there any sandwiches down? That's what they bought.
Airedale Mama says, Joan Collins and Linda Evans, watch out. New shoulder pads coming through. I think this is a fashion statement, definitely. Maybe we should paint them. You know. Elbow pads or brass knuckles?
Brass knuckles, that could work.
I suppose, yeah.
That's what I was trying to make them into.
Yeah, well, we'll figure it out. All right. We have lots of time to play with this. Brenda says, LOL at dancing, can you do the Zorba dance? Absolutely, and I think we need to do a flash Zorba dance at Dogfest. You've heard of the very famous Greek sponge diver, haven't you?
No.
Zorba the Greek?
I knew it.
Okay. You're right. Joan says, I don't think Pockets could be more happier with her world.
Pockets is cute.
She's a doll. I want to get on and see her again tonight.
She is so soft. Have you patted her?
Yes, yeah, fur is
She
like
is so
silk.
soft.
It's beautiful.
Silk.
Yeah. That's what I said.
Did you?
I said silk.
I didn't know that.
Lou? Who got married? You haven't said that for a long time. What's
I
going
got
on?
one ear. I got one ear hearing. I'm not hearing in the other one. So.
What? What? Regina says the unorganized fun at Dogfest is the best. Just seeing old and new friends and
That's
the dogs.
right. And that's
Yeah.
why I have to struggle to keep it unorganized.
Well,
Because there's always people who want to have a schedule.
not a schedule, but just to put some things in, I think make it interesting.
No.
Yes.
You put them in on the other side of the arena.
I think the spirit stick parade too is something that
That's
sticks
good.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that really sticks out. That's a really nice
Somebody
thing.
reminded me that we put up 2x4s and had the sticks in them.
Right, yeah.
All
like a
day.
parade. Yeah,
That was a good thing.
yeah, that was nice.
Until it rained at night and I had to run up my pajamas to take them all down.
Wish that was on tape, damn it.
I'm not sure it's not. Laura and I did it.
Laura, yeah, that's right. Lynn says, good thing you don't put those on backwards, Steve. That would have been silly. Okay. I'll try it though. I'm up for anything almost. Are you sure they're not chest protectors for women? Lucy Lou.
I went through that one.
Yeah, yeah. Carlene mentioned that before, that and we suggested they might be Viking cups or something.
Yeah.
Mary says, see you Monday. Oh, Mary, all right, awesome.
Mary's coming?
She's coming Monday. Great.
Mary
Mara Mia.
Okay.
Oh, I'll tell you in a sec. Walking around looking for your glasses when they are on your face. Been there, done that. Cute puppies. And Puppy Love says, if you start dancing at Dogfest, prepare for Bentley and Chaos. Yeah, to let you know they don't approve. I will dance by myself, not with anyone. That was the problem.
Yep.
Mr. Beers, bricks bought took 5 minutes. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So we were up in New Hampshire the other day.
Mm-hmm.
We were at an inn up on a lake in New Hampshire, and we were talking with the innkeepers, and they were talking about their dog, and I said, oh, well, I mentioned here, and I always mention here. Started talking about it, and she said, are those Great Danes? And I said, yes. She said, we had one of your dogs here for a wedding last year.
Oh, really?
And I said, do you remember? And she said, I don't remember the dog's name. She said it was a grayish dog, I think. And she said it was a big man. So I'm thinking it was probably Bud. Was it? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's the only thing I could think of. But someone was there for a wedding and had the dog, and she said it was the best behaved dog she's ever seen. And so I gave her a calendar. So, but she couldn't say enough about the dog. And
You know, when you do it right, you do it right,
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
You do it wrong, you do it very bad.
I knew you would appreciate that. Joan says, from this camera angle, Carlene looks like that neighbor on the Home Improvement show where you can't see her face.
I can't because it hits back there.
Tip it back. There you go. See, now you look like a Southern Belle.
Nice. Okay.
All right. Oh, there's another one. Olivia, you can put that board away. I think it's over. She does look bored, doesn't she? Get it?
Oh, good.
Oh.
Let's put the microphone the other direction.
So I think we're done.
Okay, we're turning it
And a
off now.
one, and a two.
Turn it off.
Thank you, boys and girls.
Bye.